If you've spent any time at all in the trading space, you've definitely heard statements like, your strategy is everything, or find a system that works and master it. On the surface, that advice sounds reasonable. After all, without a system, how do you know when to buy or sell? Without a plan, how can you ever be consistent? This is where nearly every beginner starts, searching endlessly for the perfect strategy that never loses. They hop from one method to another, buying courses, stacking indicators, and chasing so-called secret formulas that promise guaranteed profits. But here's the reality most traders don't want to accept. Profitability does not come from the strategy alone. It comes from your ability to execute that strategy when emotions are screaming at you to do the opposite. That ability is called discipline, and discipline is the true line separating winners from losers in trading. You could have the most precise system ever created, something with a 90% win rate on backtests. But if you cannot follow its rules when real money is at risk, it will fail you. Every time. Think about it. How many traders start with simple systems like moving average crossovers, basic price action, or breakout strategies that actually work when applied consistently? A lot of them. So why do over 90% of traders still lose money? Not because the strategy stopped working, but because fear, greed, and frustration push them off their plan. They exit winning trades too early. They hold losing trades too long. They take trades that were never part of the system in the first place. That isn't a strategy issue. That is a discipline issue. Discipline is the dull, unattractive side of trading that no one likes to talk about because it doesn't sell courses. It isn't exciting. There are no flashy indicators attached to discipline, no secret algorithms, no one trick that flips your account overnight. Discipline is boring. It's repeating the same process every day, even when your emotions want something different. It's following your rules exactly, even when every instinct tells you to break them. It means saying no to impulsive trades, no to revenge trading, no to increasing position size just because you feel confident after a win. The uncomfortable truth is that most traders already have strategies capable of making them profitable. What they lack is the mental strength to execute those strategies without interference. Instead of working on self-control, they chase more knowledge, more tools, and more indicators. But trading is not about predicting the market perfectly. It's about managing yourself when the market tempts you to make bad decisions. Just picture two traders. Trader A owns a highly advanced algorithmic system tested over a decade with clear rules and impressive statistics. Trader B uses a simple breakout strategy anyone could learn in 10 minutes. Here's the difference. Trader A lacks discipline. After 2 losses, they start tweaking rules, taking random trades, and increasing risk out of frustration. Trader B follows their simple plan with strict precision, never breaking a rule regardless of emotion. Over time, Trader B wins, every single time. Not because the strategy is better, but because the discipline is stronger. This is one of the biggest misunderstandings in trading. People believe success hides in complexity. They assume it's buried inside some advanced pattern or rare indicator. But when you study consistently profitable traders, you'll notice something surprising. Their strategies are often very simple. Support and resistance, trend following, breakouts, supply and demand. The difficulty isn't the system, it's the mindset required to apply it without self-destruction. So why is discipline so difficult? Because trading is a psychological war zone. Every buy or sell decision goes against human instinct. Our brains evolved for survival, not probability. When a trade goes against you, your instinct is to hold and hope because closing a loss feels like failure. When a trade is in profit, your instinct is to close it quickly before it disappears. These instincts are the exact opposite of what profitable trading requires. Cutting losses quickly and letting winners grow. That's why discipline matters more than any strategy. It's not just about rules. It's about fighting your own biology. Ask yourself honestly, do you struggle with fear, doubt, or overtrading? Most traders don't fail because their systems are bad. They fail because their psychology is weak. Now let's continue. Think about your own trading experience. How many times did you enter a trade with a clear plan, only for everything to change once you were in? You promised to risk only 2%, but after a big win, You risked 10% because confidence turned into overconfidence. You said you'd never move your stop loss, but when price came close, you pushed it further because you couldn't accept being wrong. You swore you wouldn't revenge trade, yet after a loss, you jumped back in trying to recover. These are not strategy failures. They are discipline failures. The market punishes poor discipline far more than poor strategy. A disciplined trader with an average system can still succeed because risk is controlled and decisions are consistent. But a trader with the best system and no discipline will eventually blow their account. It's not a question of if, it's when. This means you need to stop chasing perfection. Stop believing the next indicator, mentor, or course will save you. None of that matters if you can't control yourself under pressure. Trading success isn't built on charts alone. It's built in your mind. Discipline is the foundation. Without it, everything collapses. With it, even simple systems can build wealth over time. Discipline is not about forcing rules. It's about building a mindset strong enough to handle constant temptation. Every candle tests your self-control. The market doesn't care about your emotions, ego, or need to be right. It simply moves. Your job is to respond correctly. Traders fail because emotions override logic. Successful traders focus on execution, not prediction. Fear, greed, and hope are not minor obstacles. They are active enemies. Fear causes hesitation. Greed causes overtrading. Hope traps you in losing positions. Discipline neutralizes all three. Neutrality is the core of emotional mastery. Neutral traders detach from outcomes. They don't celebrate wins excessively or panic over losses. Their identity isn't tied to profit or loss. It's tied to execution. This creates calm, and calm is an edge. Losses will always feel uncomfortable. That moment when a trade turns red is the real test. Discipline is what stops you from moving stops, adding recklessly, or chasing losses. Disciplined traders understand that no single trade defines them. They think in series, not moments. Emotional discipline is built through repetition. Journaling trades, reviewing mistakes, and reflecting honestly turns emotions into awareness. Over time, trading becomes proactive instead of reactive. Risk control becomes automatic. Over-leveraging disappears. Revenge trading fades. Patience replaces impulse. Discipline also teaches you when not to trade. Waiting is a skill. Boredom leads to mistakes. Patience leads to precision. The best trades are often the ones you didn't rush into. Resilience is another gift of discipline. Losing streaks are inevitable. Undisciplined traders panic and abandon plans. Disciplined traders stay consistent, knowing losses are temporary and controlled. This consistency allows compounding to work. Ultimately, discipline doesn't just prevent mistakes, it creates opportunity. It protects capital, sharpens execution, and builds clarity. Strategies can be copied. Discipline must be built. Ask yourself, are you trading your plan or your emotions? Consistency doesn't come from complexity, it comes from repetition. The market exploits human weakness. Discipline counters it. Every trader faces uncertainty. Disciplined traders accept it and execute anyway. Losses aren't personal. They're part of probability. When confidence comes from execution instead of results, drawdowns no longer destroy you. Routine strengthens discipline. Structured preparation, execution, and review remove emotion from decisions. Over time, discipline becomes automatic. Reflection builds mastery. Journals expose patterns and reinforce accountability. External noise loses influence. Focus sharpens. Confidence stabilizes. Discipline is the bridge between knowledge and results. Without it, trading becomes gambling. With it, trading becomes a profession. Trading is a marathon, not a sprint. Those who chase excitement burn out. Those who choose discipline survive and thrive. In the beginning, discipline feels restrictive. It feels slow. It feels boring. But boredom is protection. Over time, rules that felt like chains become freedom. You will never control the market, but you can control yourself. Every undisciplined trade moves you away from freedom. Every disciplined trade moves you closer. The market will always test you. The question is, will you pass the test? Discipline will always defeat strategy, every single time.